These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. They landed a good jab there. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Nice counter. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Catch and shoot. To be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. That right hook not connecting. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
This round, good round. I like that.
Here we go. It's round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you every move, that every twitch.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. The perfect counter lands. A very competitive round here so far.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A straight right just misses. No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Well done with that counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter lands. off target. Not a lot of defense here at all. Beautiful counter shot. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They got out of the way of that right hook. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
You had everything in the bag, and now you've...
Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Only catching air with that hook. Punch, counter punch. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And this with that jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And that jab just missed with the left hand. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good work out there. Go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was I'm missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't worry back into the fight. Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of a jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Come on, let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the difference. Box him back together and put it back on him in this round. The end of that jab. You're getting your tiring already. The right hand.
And that'll do it for the time.
You're better than this.
And there's the bell for round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
A perfect counter lands. And he scores with the counter. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Good counter punch. He blocks that jab. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Red.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Boy, this next round is going to be on to the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy...
Oh my God, Johnny! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Beautiful counter shot. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That jab was blocked. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe this? That right hook's blocked. So much for boxing. This is a fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one-sided three. And there's the bell for round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Back back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round could go either way. Hold it right there, Sean. Thinking you missed a good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again.
Let's talk about Sean Porter in that last round. And there's the bell for round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Nice defense on that jab. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. A perfect counter lands. Nice defense on that right hook. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
And he scores with the counter. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we continue?
Hold it right there. Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. You can see it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Another win, another